everyone to please mind your motherfucking business when you see my Twitter fingers dip on the app. Me no blood pussy clot care if una no want bomba clot. See me. Ka una dirty blood clot can block me. And that my blood pussy clot no. Okay? Now everybody knows that certain people are unhinged. So simply block them and go about your life. I beg. Okay? No need to see what they're doing all the time. No need to speak on them. Never speak on them, actually. And do we hate SZA? Do we think that this is a big deal? No. This is, a little bit of fun while keeping people's attention directed to the main attraction, Desiree Perez. But in the meantime, we want people to realize that there has been a game being played. A lot of people have been being played. That's been the game. You see, I'll say it again for the ones in the back. There has been a game being played. A lot of people have been played in the game. Okay? So here's the thing. We don't want to continue this nonsense. We want the people responsible to make it right. Okay? We don't want people who think that they're the biggest artist in the world finding out overnight the difference between a superstar and whatever else there is out there. Okay? I've seen lots of you get fucked over with not understanding. And by the way, one thing about it, I hope y'all know I don't give a fuck what nobody say about me on the blogs. I told y'all 40% of it, they're saying now up to 40% of it allegedly are bots. So I want you to know none of this shit be real. Only thing that's gonna be real is what you see outside in them motherfucking shows, okay? But so I want you to know I don't care about what nobody got to say to me or about me, okay? But people should really realize that most of the times what we've been seeing lately is that they're not what they thought they were. A lot of people have had to learn that the hard way, and it's just the truth. Okay? So when an artist who, with all of these campaigns going against them for many years, when an artist comes out and puts out a successful album and then has a tour so successful that they are asked to do another one back to back, and also a bunch of festivals that's not added to that $108 million number, headlining all of those as well, all around the world. When a person like that people thought were down and out or out for the count, when that happens, it shifts everything, doesn't it? Then we have, CEOs allegedly begging for 40 million bucks. Let's not wait till the water runs dry. You'll make the biggest mistake of your life. Don't do it, Desiree. Do 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 do. That they can see the tears in your eyes. Yeah. But you deny the pain that I leave inside. Desiree, something must have happened to you. 'Cause you seem like a walking zombie. Sometimes you don't know what to do. Well, let's don't wait till the water runs dry. You'll make the biggest mistake of your life. Don't do it, Desiree. You obsess. Oh, you allegedly. Oops. Oh, so somebody said control it. Y'all. So y'all, so yeah, Jill, well, I didn't have nothing to say, but I didn't want to get cussed out because I had told y'all I was coming back on. So I came back on for a few minutes, Jill. But let me tell you something. You see, everybody, like people with a brain know that I speak a particular way in a particular pattern for a reason. And people with a brain, or not in an insulting way, let me not say it in that way, but people who understand the world and business and as it relates to me and stuff that I'm talking about, people understand that it's just things, that can't be said, but I don't want you guys to ever not think that this is serious because I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't serious, you know? I have no desire to. I don't have, admit it would make absolutely no sense. Wish I could run it all down to you guys, but I can't. But I would ask everyone who maybe don't know exactly what is going on to just please leave me the fuck. Because I can guarantee you everything you didn't want people to draw their attention to is what I'll draw their attention to, okay? So do not focus on me. Focus on your own fucking problems. They're piling the fuck up. I kid you not, they're gonna double by tomorrow. Go and tend to your own garden. Okay? If you knew what has been done, chow, chow, chow. But God, but God, but God. And God bless my barbs. I love you so much. I know that you guys can't come on all the time, but that you was able to come on today to be messy. But I guess I still forgive you. I love you. But no, there's no mess, like with someone like her. I can guarantee you, a lot of the way that they've gotten a lot of these people mentally is if I know that all you want are awards and I make you feel that going up against somebody is or saying something negative or being slick against one particular person will get you all these awards, then now you've sold your soul for awards. So a lot of times they've gotten these women strictly based off of the woman's own jealousy. Sometimes this jealousy has really blinded them not to see what was going on because all they heard was, yeah, we're going to put you up against Nicki. And that's all they needed to hear to sell their souls. Some will stay quiet and keep taking photos with awards while overhearing or seeing directly the evil that has been done to so many black artists and their families. The minute you pop up looking happy with any man, huh, 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 you do the math and look around. Look around, look around. So if I can keep you quiet by shoving Grammys down your throat and keep you quiet with drawing some freckles on your fucking nose and keep you quiet by getting you some more S curls and giving you talk shows so you can laugh over the people's answers and keep you quiet by letting you come and have sex over here and keep you quiet by shoving my finger up your asshole and keep you quiet by okay, well, maybe I've gone a bit. All right, so Barbs, I love you very much. But the things that people know you desire the most, or the things that people know soothe your ego the most, sometimes those are the very things that unknowingly you sold your soul for because you didn't speak up when you knew. And maybe you didn't know. So then you'd have nothing to worry about. Because when someone has nothing to worry about and they know that they've been a good person, genuine person, they don't worry about anything. Like if a person says something in a threatening way, they don't worry about it because they know that God knows and that God is in control at all times. So to the people out there in the world who didn't know about things like what happened to Demery was happening to other people, as a matter of fact, things that allegedly was happening to Desiree Perez's daughter, who is the CEO of Roc Nation, maybe they didn't know that those kinds of things, people were going to those lengths to put young black men in jail simply because. And to say that a young woman may be crazy simply because people were going to these lengths. So if if you feel that that is okay and that that shouldn't be looked into, then that's on you. Then we are different. Then I have a conscience and I heard the story, and even though I had been through so many of the same things, I was more sad for this other these other people. Why would a black man gain pleasure out of allegedly putting other black men in jail? Do you know one of the common stories going around town? Is that certain people like to put men behind bars or in the system in some way so that because when a woman in the industry gets with a man, and certain people feel like that man has too much control over that woman, and it's not as easy to manipulate that woman. You see, before I put my album out, I was asked to do something, and lots of people called asking, on the verge of begging me. And a lot of people didn't like that my husband stood firm on absolutely fucking not. So you see, once the woman who once seemed to be reachable to certain people, meaning you can call them and you can convince them to do certain things, you can offer them fake business deals and etc. And if y'all think it's just me, y'all gonna, once you get off of this, y'all will look around and see certain signs of when people start seeming really happily in love. It's a case for them to have to meet certain people so that they could think they're about to go to jail, or they have to be on supervision, etc. Isn't that funny? Isn't that interesting? And sure, we could have said yes, and maybe in hopes to get some special treatment from some people, but that's just not who we are. So the point is, sure, when a woman is dating and these higher ups can just walk in the studio or just, it seems that lots of people, management, lots of people, it seems that they get very angered and triggered once that woman is happy in love. And we know how it works on the internet, where everyone pretends not to understand or see what Nicki Minaj is saying. And then, maybe sometimes a year later, 2 years later, 3 years later, then they're all hollering, oh, yeah, wow, Nicki's right. But it's okay. Because when you don't seek validation from anyone else but God, you'll be fine. And one thing I do not ever want is fucking sympathy. No. Don't want it, don't need it. But I was very disappointed to see people that came from the same fucking hoods and shit. The hoods that, I mean, from the same looking hoods, the same cities, the same struggle to do everything they could the minute they saw, the minute they see people looking happily in love, surveilling them. I wish y'all would. Whoever needs to hear this, I ain't even gonna say that because it might be some upstanding citizens on the thing, y'all, tonight. I ain't gonna curse. I ain't gonna curse. And if I become South Nika, I might slip a curse or two in there. Like if a person wants to watch their adult child. Now this is, I'm just saying, allegedly, let's just say a person wanted to secretly watch their adult child in that person's bedroom with their husband. Would that be like grounds for like mental instability or not? And so if you had a company where your CEO was being accused of these things, would you not feel the need to address this matter, especially if this matter is being accused by her daughter? So when the rappers say these that you've been doing these things to them, they're crazy and they're this and they're that. So why would your daughter do it? She's all over YouTube, very intelligent sounding, very, very coherent and bright. What, is it not coherent? I said that, right? Is coherent not right? Um, College grad. So don't point your finger until you go in and read that entire complaint. Like, I'm not even telling y'all to believe me. One thing I always tell people is I never care if anyone believes me, um, until the time is right. Like, I always expect people to be like, "What, girl?" Da, da, da. But it always comes out. But what I'm saying is, and I don't know any of this to be true. I'm saying if the people in the industry who accused you of these things were crazy, what is your daughter like? If y'all go and really get into those YouTubes about Demery Hadley and her mother Desiree Perez, the CEO of Rock Nation, and what allegedly has gone on, y'all will understand how dangerous these swatting calls have been. If a person calls police and tells them that a man has a gun in your house, the police are going to come to your house with their guns drawn. And what happens if you pick up a phone that's black and a police officer thinks that that's a gun? So see, these swatting calls are not for fun. A person doesn't call the police A person doesn't call 911 knowing that police are about to show up with guns drawn, knowing that police are trained to shoot to kill. Okay, Mateo the Bob. Thank you, boo. Love you. So let's really get to on top of that, your daughter is saying that you were allegedly being racist towards your black son-in-law after all of the money y'all made off of the black people. Why, when Wayne was getting dragged for getting a pardon from Trump, bitch, why didn't you make it known that you did as well? No, what you did was seemingly allegedly, you made all of the news outlets post about the Wayne pardon. You wanted you kind of sort of drowned out everything else allegedly, right? Why didn't you stand up right then and there and said, hey, we both were pardoned by President Trump? Niggas is so fucking stupid. Like, I really seen niggas saying, after I said that on Twitter, I really seen stupid ass niggas talking about, oh, Wayne got pardoned. Dumb bitch, you missed the motherfucking point. Bitch, we know Wayne got pardoned. That's the fucking point, bitch. Why we don't know that Desiree was pardoned too? Why the world don't know? Yeah, sure we know it was there if you really, 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 really looked, huh? But why was only one of them splattered on every blog? Guys, listen. Again, this is entertainment. May you guys have a blessed night. I love you so much for your love and your support and your kind words. Everything that I've said is probably 10% of what has gone on. And you do not have to believe me. But that's the truth, okay? Most of the things I can't and won't. Not that I can't, I won't speak on right now. Okay? However, that's probably why sometimes people might think, well, if it's only such and such, then why not take such and such route? And yes, if it were just one thing, I'm sure it would have been a lot easier to simply just, get the job done in a professional way. But unfortunately, for these people, it hasn't, and I'm not talking about any particular person right now or any particular company. Unfortunately, in this industry, it's been a lot deeper than that. Pause. And now we are going to just do what we have to do behind the scenes, and that's that. Other than that, don't worry yourselves, my darlings. Please be in the moment, live in the moment, and have fun. And that's it. You don't have to worry. And just know that we're gonna do it all over again with the music and with Jack City and with you guys being a breath of fresh air as always. Um, And yeah, and yes, I do have stuff to let you know about, some good surprises as well. So I will keep you guys posted. And Barbs, there's no need to say anything to anyone, okay? Sometimes it is fun to give these bitches some lashings and move on, you know. That's all. The lashings are what they deserve. But the thing is, what they hate is that they gotta get the lashings on my time. There be certain times when they be wanting and needing them lashings, child, and they don't never come. They only come when the queen say so, bitch. Fuck wrong with you, hoe? You know my motherfucking name, bitch. Bitch. Nah. Who else gives you guys this motherfucking much entertainment, bitch? You love it. You fucking love it. Bad bitch. Been a bad bitch. Okay, my darlings, I love you. I'm gonna head out, okay? And Barb's, my real Barb's on here. Be blessed, okay? Be safe and be smart. And you're awesome. Armand is here. What the fuck he want? Do he have his baby oil? Because what the fuck was that? Armand, what is you here for and what is you doing? If you here, comment. If not, I'm out. Armand, I wish I was outside that day so I could have ran up on you and slept you right behind your motherfucking oily neck. Where he at? Where? Somebody said, please don't give that man no attention. He probably done left
Hey,
scurry ass. What happened?
I'm here. Oh shit.
What?
Hello.
Why do it sound like that?